Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here and welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. And today guys, we are going to be continuing our AFL Evolution 2 My Coach Career Mode for the Adelaide Crows. Now, this video is actually being recorded just not too long after the Adelaide vs Western Bulldogs game has gone out on YouTube. So this is so like if there was more margin comp wins that got it correct or something like that, then yeah, you won't have your shout out in this video, just because sometimes it can be better for me to work, do one the weekend before the next one goes out, etc. Have one ready to go. So that's what I'm doing in this case. So today we've got Hawthorn, and the run home we've got Hawthorn at the Adelaide Oval, Port Adelaide at the Adelaide Oval, Melbourne at the MCG, and North Melbourne at the Adelaide Oval. So we've got 3 home games in the last 4 games. So this is fantastic. This is big. 3 of the last 4 games are at the Adelaide Oval, so a good chance of winning them, I would say. And I'd be locking us in for top 4 now. If you haven't gone ahead and watched last week's episode, please go ahead and do so now, because I'm about to spoil it here. So last week, we won an absolute thriller versus the Western Bulldogs, 106-108. Walker was a standout in that game, and the Bulldogs had a chance to win it just before the siren went, and Crozier, who was on fire the entire game, just put it to the left, to the near side, and they couldn't get the job done in the end. Could the Western Bulldogs, and we won. So I would say top 4 chances now get very good. Now, I did point this out last episode as well, and I'm going to point it out again. Who's winning the Coleman? Now, of course, today's game is obviously going to play a massive part. Rowe, Fogarty, both from our club, both looking to take the Coleman medal. Jimmy Rowe's been up there all season, 47 goals. He's been the leader pretty much the whole season. Fogarty's been a riser of late with 42. Kennedy, 36 goals, an outside chance. And then Harry Mackay, Will Howard, Charlie Dixon, and Travis Colley would need, I don't know, 5 goals a game to really push themselves as a chance with 32. I'd say Josh Kennedy's an outsider, Rowe or Fogarty for the Coleman for me. Now, career history, 73.68. Going to be interesting. Hopefully we can boost that up. The ladder. Let's have a little look at this as well. Now, I've been forgetting to do stakes lately as well, but the stakes are really, you win and you can drop out the top 4. You lose, drop out top 4, you win, and you're really looking to stay in that top 4. So obviously a win today is important. However, we can afford to lose. If we do lose, that's okay. That's okay. The Hawks, they're on 40 points. They need this. They need this badly. North Melbourne, they're equal on the Melbourne Demons points. So any team could make the 8 as well. Team selection this week, big one. Match objectives though. We're going to go through that first. 42 drop punt kicks, 1 dribble goal, and 17 tackles. Now it is time to go team selection. So we'll read the emails. So of course, report team Western Bulldogs. We don't need that anymore. AFL attributes. The standout performers in the victory were Taylor Walker, Riley O'Brien, and Braden Cook. Luke Pedler is back. Luke Pedler is back in business this week, so we cannot wait to have him. And Will Hamill wants a chance. So we've got a couple of changes to make with Luke Pedler coming back in. Will Hamill wants a chance. Ben McAvoy's in red hot form for the Hawks clash. So here we go. I've been looking forward to clashing with a team like the Hawks, especially when you get a good ruck battle as well. So injuries, Sloan and Haitley still out. Sloan will be back. So this is round 20. He'll be out for round 20. He'll be back in round 22 when we face the Demons, and we need him then anyway. And Haitley, he'll be back, or if we get far into the finals, he might be back in time for grand final or preliminary final. Hawthorn have got no injured players, so they're lucky. No tribunal for us though. For Hawthorn, Blake Hardwick. So we're going in pretty much with our full strength teams. In fact, I'd say Hawthorn have the upper edge. The forward line just continues to be amazing, so we're going to leave it as it is. The midfield now, this does open up a chance for like Pedler. He was playing a role in the midfield, but he's not going to get his spot back. That's what injuries can do. They can really, really, really hurt. Now, I'm going to put McCasey back out. Didn't think he was good enough last week, so he's going to leave. Jones, I want to keep him in the team. I feel like his pressure was good. I feel like Cook was just that one step better. I feel like it's going to be Hamill and Jones who are really fighting for places in this team. But I feel like Jones was really good. He has to find a spot in this team somewhere. I'm just not sure if there's anywhere for him to go, though. Like, We can always omit one of these defenders, but just like look at the numbers: 86, 81, 88, 90, 81, 89. Jones is going to have to miss this week. It's unfortunately enough for him. That's what he's going to have to do. I reckon we're pretty stacked and ready to go. I reckon we've got the right sort of team here. And I think we can go and really give this game a good red hot crack versus the Hawks. So here we go to the Adelaide. We're just going to quickly hit save. And here we go. So cannot wait for this one. This one is a big clash. So I'm going to say the Crows will win this one. I'm pretty confident that we can get the job done. And I'm going to say that we'll win it by 15 in a close game. I reckon we're going to have a close game with the Hawks here at the Adelaide Oval. Crows by 15. Massive contest coming up here. Crows versus Hawks. This one's really to try and solidify and get a jump on other teams in this top 4. So Crows by 15. We're actually going to change it to Crows by 14, sorry. And see you there. Shannon Humphries in the past few weeks has been pretty good on the margin comp, getting this spot on 2 weeks in a row now, so congratulations. Crows versus Hawks here at the Adelaide Oval. Massive game here, this one really. The Hawks, if they win this, they're in touch with the top 4 all of a sudden. If the Crows win it, well then they will really keep their spot on top of the table. So this game is massive in every single way. Crows versus Hawks at the Adelaide Oval. Pedler and Ham will come in, and here we go. Straight out of the middle, Jordan Dawson is wrapped up and we haven't moved a bit. The ball in to Granger Barras. He's gone. And Murphy now got his second shot on goal. Lachlan Murphy going to try with a banana. He likes his chances. He likes the look of it. And so does the goal umpire. Goes straight over his head. And the Crows have got the first of the game. Mitchell. Berry. Nicely done to Lachlan Murphy. He's got Jimmy Rowe who's backtracking towards the square. And when you've got someone like that, it's just too hard to ignore. So Jimmy Rowe now got on the banana. He opens up the angle. Outside the boot, puts it through over the umpire's head. The Crows, fast starters. So Jimmy Rowe wants to win the Coleman medal. And well, he's been getting plenty of the footy early in this one. Could he be in for a big day today, Jimmy Rowe? Is this his day to shine? He's got the goal. He's already got 2 goals early, has Jimmy Rowe. So the Hawks need this one through Ned Reeves. Got it. Tight angle, but he nails it from close range, and the Hawks have their first. So it's another stoppage. It's just been stoppage after stoppage after stoppage. Now though, Matt Crouch, he burst onto the scene and gets the goal. Matt Crouch from the stoppage. That's what you like to see from the Adelaide Crows in the past few minutes. Tom Mitchell now, that's good. That's on target. He kicks the goal and they needed that one badly, did Hawthorn. He set himself back. Miller to Butts. To Braden Cook. He does have the journey, and that is nice by Braden Cook. Back out to a 20-point margin. He had the journey comfortably. It's another pressure act coming from Rochelle. But Riley O'Brien, he can kick goals as well, our big ruckman. And that's exactly what he does this time. Mitch Lewis on the siren. Got it. So the first quarter, that is massive for the Hawks. They needed that right on quarter time. Otherwise, they could have been a goner in this game. Adelaide 6-3-39. Lead Hawthorn 3-1-19. So the Crows, they've been inside 50 14 times to 6 of the Hawks. The tackles 28-26. So both teams looking to play a pressure game. The Crows hit outs fantastic. They love doing the hit outs, and we do that oh so well. Also been happy to go via hand. Four touches for Butts, O'Brien and Murphy. 2 goals for Rowe. He wants to stand why he can win the Coleman medal. Good quarter was the first one. Now second quarter here from the Adelaide was Crows and the Hawks. So here we go, and now out the middle, McAvoy tag. Miller had to get the ball out there. Wingard through the traffic. Chad Wingard, he'd be loving that. They needed that. Back to a 14-point game. Now though, Walker, he just lost the footy. Berry, brilliant ball user to Rowe. That is amazing. That is beautiful play for the Adelaide Crows. And now Jimmy Rowe, he should be able to finish it off. Goal number 3 for Jimmy. He's having himself a good day. You know when Jimmy Rowe's switched on, and he's switched on today, alright? Luke Bruce just found a way to get out the back, resulting in an easy mark on the line, and the goal is kicked. They needed that. They need to try and stay in touching distance to the he provides. Murphy. There for Fogarty. Darcy Fogarty. He sends it, and all the way home as well. Darcy Fogarty, that's a ripper. Didn't even look like it was going to go through, and well, he made the magic work. Now though, Lewis should have the distance. Yeah, that's perfect. Straight through the middle. That's what the Hawks needed. That had to work and it didn't. And Oliver Hanrahan strikes. It's an 8-point game. Here come the Hawks. Connor Nash to make it a 1-point game. The Hawks have worked tirelessly this quarter to bring this margin back, and here they are all of a sudden just 1 point down. So many packs of players around the ball. Runs out though that time. Paul Seedsman run out of the stoppage. Kicks the goal. We're so dangerous from that area. And that's half time. So the Crows only lead the Hawks by 7. 9-5, 59, 8-4, 52. The Hawks really had a brilliant comeback quarter that quarter where they did everything right to come back. They were down by 1 point at one stage. 9 touches for Butts. He's been amazing. 3 goals for Rowe. He's had a great day so far. 6 touches for O'Brien. 5 for Murphy as well. 2 goals for Lewis. He's been nice. 11 for Shields. 11 touches for Shields. 8 for Impey. 7 for O'Meara. They've been influential as well. So here we go. Massive second half coming up from the Adelaide Oval was Crows and the Hawks. So here we go. Second half footy action here from the Adelaide Oval was ready to go. High tackle by Jager O'Meara. Berry, he tried. Rochelli's lurking dangerously. Josh Rochelli, he was lurking ever so dangerously, and that is a nice goal there. Although he can have a little bit of a chance. Jordan Butts, up he goes. Fantastic mark. He's brought it down fantastically as Jordan Butts. And then now though into the 50. And now though it spills out for Darcy Fogarty. That's got to go through, and it does. So it's a brilliant specky from Jordan Butts, and it spills down for Darcy Fogarty, who kicks a very nice goal. Fogarty out to Braden Cook. That is amazing. The Crows go up by 24. That's nice by Braden Cook. Let's keep him in the game. This must go through. Ned Reeves does put it through. That's crucial. Josh Rochelli's going to go the banana. Yep, that's good. We needed that. Finally we get a goal. Finally we get a goal. Lewis, Wingard, got it. There's your quick response. Chad Wingard. 3/4 time siren saves us. The Hawks were looking good in those last parts, but the Crows still lead by 21 and have arguably been better. Butts has had himself a day out with 12 goals. Rowe's been quiet after kicking 3 early goals. Fogarty's been good with 2 goals, so is Rochelli. Barry Murphy, 7 touches. 16 touches for Shields, by far best on ground. 10 touches for Impey and O'Meara. 2 goals for Wingard, Lewis and Reeves. The final term, can the Hawks steal this one, or will the Crows walk away convincing winners? It's Crows and the Hawks from the Adelaide Oval. So here we go, ready to begin this final term. Out the back for Himmelberg, Wingard, massive. The Hawks, they needed a statement to start this final term. Wingard's got 3 goals. Chance here, Rochelli onto the scene. Rochelli goes. That's big, that's massive. Rochelli's got 3. Hawks need this to be a realistic chance. In the game, got it. Luke Bruce has kicked a massive goal. It keeps the Hawks alive. Got it in the ruck. Howe got it out of there. Luke Bruce, open square, that's gone through. The Crows, something to think about now. Something to think about. Lockie Murphy. Massive Seth shot if he's got it. Which he has. The Adelaide Crows fans get happy because now the Crows have extended their lead to 17. Berry to Rochelli. It may get tough if this goes through. It's getting tough for the Hawks now. Rochelli's put through a massive goal. That could be the first nail in the Hawthorn coffin. And distance, O'Meara. Now Walker. He's going to go for goal. Now it gets really tough. It's 30 points. The Adelaide Crows well ahead now. Back off though, Himmelberg. He can just send this ball long. He can just go as long as it can possibly go. And now, Jimmy Rowe can finish the goal. And now that'll be game over. The Crows will walk home, which doesn't work. And the Adelaide Crows, big winners. Massive winners by 34 points. The Adelaide Crows was way too good in that game. Going inside 50, 48 times the Hawks 29. Adelaide 18, 12, 120. Beat the Hawks 13, 8, 86. The Crows were very good in this one. Handballs locked on 42 apiece is some interesting stats. The tag was 114 to 108. Both teams playing very pressure. Hit-outs dominated by Crows as always. And the Hawks never led. The Crows were just so dominant in this game. The Hawks had chances where they looked like they were going to come back, but not to be. 14 touches for Jordan Butts. 10 touches for Sam Berry. 9 touches for Josh Rochelle, 4 goals for Josh Rochelle, Jimmy Rowe, 2 for Murphy, 18 touches for Shields, 15 for O'Meara, 11 for Jaff, 3 goals for Bruce, 3 for Wingard, 2 for Lewis. So, man of the match, Riley O'Brien, so he'll get an additional Fires votes. So there we go. Now, Fires votes today is actually going to be quite hard. Now, let's just go do some Fires votes. Now, 3 votes today. I'm going to have to give it to Riley O'Brien. Now, there's 2 players I want to give 2 votes to today. I'm going to give them to Josh Rochelle and Jimmy Rowe, 2 votes apiece. And now the 1 vote today, got 14 touches, was exceptional in the defence line, Jordan Butts. And then you got Matt Crouch, Braden Cook, Lachlan Murphy, Jordan Dawson, Taylor Walker, who all had great games. Wayne Miller, he's had a rough and rocky past few weeks. He's found a little bit of form. C's been great as always. Pedler back into the team after suffering an injury. He played pretty well. Hamill was good. Keys actually had a pretty decent game as well. But look, it was a brilliant game. We win by 34 in the end. And wow, that's big for our season again, having another great last quarter. We've been able to do this quite often as well, is have good last quarters, so that's good. That's really good. Really strong signs by the Adelaide Crows. We played well versus West Coast in the final term, versus Western Bulldogs, and now versus Hawthorn. And well, wow, how many wins is that on the trot now for us? That'd be a fair few. We'll have to go back and have a look. Showdown coming up next week. You do not want to miss that. It'll get fiery, it'll get intense, and it'll get tough. We are now top the Lions. They're having a bit of a late season flop. So, interesting to see. Now, how many games have we won in a row? Now, let's just go back to the Eagles. Before then, it was another win. Before then, so we lost. So then you start the streak at Essendon. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 in a row now. That's 4 in a row. We put Adelaide, Melbourne and North Melbourne to come with 2 of them 3 games here at the Adelaide Oval at home. Career history now, 75%. That's a nice, rounded, easy number. And now, let's go and see. Coleman medal. It'd still be Jimmy Rowe. 51 to 44. He has just put a little bit of ground between him and Fogarty. It was 5, now it's 7. And look at that. Rochelle's going up to 34. He'd have to work his absolute mind off if he was to even be close, but I just don't think he'll be winning the Coleman. Jimmy Rowe, 2.684 goals a game. Billy Frampton, 2.5. Darcy Fogarty, 2.444 goals a game. Rochelle, 1.789. He's been very nice, and nobody else on there from our club, I believe. No. So, let's have a look at team goal scorers, and then we're going to get into reading some emails. So, 51 goals for Rowe, 44 for Fogarty, 34 for Rochelle, 21 for Walker and Seaman, 18 for Cook, 17 for Murphy, 15 for Dawson, 13 for Thilthorpe and Pedler, 12 for Crouch and Berry. Now. Let's go to the ladder, actually. Let's go to the ladder real quick. So, we actually are still top, so if we win next game, we'll get another handy jump. That draw has meant all as well. That draw has set us apart from the rest of the competition. Now, big few episodes coming up. We've got teams that are... We've got Port Adelaide who sit 4th, right? Then we've got Melbourne who sit 10th and North Melbourne who sit 13th, which are both chances to make the 8. So, got some big games coming up to who makes the 8 as well. So, exciting. Time to go read some emails, see what happened. And, yeah, some match review samples, Riley O'Brien, Josh Shelley and Jimmy Rowe. So, Chase Jones was a chance today for level. We're going to have to see what happens. Port Adelaide won 13 games. They've been another brilliant team. And, let's see. Before we finish up today, let's go back to the last showdown. I've got no idea when the showdown was, but I think maybe it was... Did we open it up in round 1? No, we had the Cats, Swans, Suns, Dockers, Hawks. Yeah, the last time we also beat the Hawks quite convincingly. They were very defensive there as well. Giants, Port Adelaide. So last time they got over us by 3 points, I believe we choked that game as well pretty badly. So massive game versus them coming up. Can we get back at them? Let's see. So that's going to wrap it up. When is this time slot going to be happening? It's going to be a nice daytime game. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so then you guys never miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Bye everyone. Flaming Footy out.